Alrighty, and welcome everybody actually to this week's actually of the spiritual readings, with also what we're doing tonight though, which is actually we're going to be doing a big discussion. So we're going to start actually first a little bit actually with readings. So I do see that we actually have a couple of people actually in right now. So Eva, how has your week been?
Busy. We're finishing up on my uncle's house. They will be signing the final paper on Monday, so that's a thing, and just all kinds of other things. Just busy.
Busy.
Good stuff.
Yeah, sounds better than what actually I went through over the weekend.
Yeah. And how are you feeling?
I'm doing quite fine though. Thanks for asking though. I'm doing much better, except for right now, just my little left foot though is a little bit tingling sensation. But besides that though, it's doing quite fine. We do encourage actually all of our viewers still that's taking part to check us out every single Friday night live here around 8 o'clock, actually on Divine Oracle Readings, right here actually on YouTube. And also type in your questions. We're going to be doing a couple readings at first. And Eva, what cards are you using tonight?
Tonight I'm going to stay with my the deck. There's the back, real pretty back, and the art style is kind of Art Nouveau type of the actual Art Deco. Here's another. Give you an idea of what it's like. Cards, and I believe temperance.
All
it's
right.
like that card, nice, gentle. I like things from it.
Yeah.
That's the card I'm using. Cards deck that I'll be using.
Okay, all right. So for those that don't know about Eva, she's actually out in the country. She's doing everything by satellite. She is located over in Michigan, and I'm over here in Ontario, Canada. So yes. All right. So since Tatiana is actually in, I don't know if she's still actually in, but she sent a message saying hello. But let's just get some of this actually cards going. I use the Oracle cards. I'm using the Power Animal Oracle cards, and these are done by Stephen D. Farmer. He's a PH, and they really do speak really to the heart. So if anybody does join in tonight, feel free to type in your questions before we go into the big discussion tonight. We do encourage everybody to take part. We're live right here, actually on the Divine Oracle Readings. So yes, all right. So Eva, I'm just going to do a quick reading for you while we do actually wait for the people coming in, if that's okay with you. You're on mute, love.
I'm ready, just whenever you want.
All right, wonderful. All right, and our producer will actually let us know right when there's a question, actually from anybody. So yeah, all right, so I'm going to get Eva going. All right, so again, I'm using the Animal Power cards. All right, so Eva, your cards I've got for you, all right, is Turtle, and it's basically retreat, all right? Stop trying, all right, to make things happen. So that's the first one for you, is Turtle, just actually stop trying to make things happen. All right, you were saying earlier today though that you actually had something happen to you. So again though, that's a message actually coming to you, probably from that altogether. The next one though that's coming actually out to you today that I've actually pulled out because it's left hand closest to the heart though is Elephant. All right, resolve. All right, and this one here is you will overcome any obstacle. All right, so if there's anything though that's actually blocking you right now, right, you will definitely come over top of it. And that there is to do with sort of the wheels. So right now though, you said that you have no wheels, which I totally understand, and we're not going to go into more detail about that, but you're going to overcome that. You're going to get a lot more positive going forward with you. The last one though that I got though is the Fox. All right, and this one here is adaptability. All right, adapt to the changes that are happening. All right, So there is a lot of changes actually within your own life right now, though, that are actually happening altogether, especially with the closing of, I think it was your uncle's or your grandfather's actually property. So right there,
My
that's
uncle.
actually your uncle. Wonderful. All right, so that there is actually to do with that card there. All right, so you have to adapt to actually all the changes that are coming actually around with all that. So, all right. All right. So again, always we do say thanks a lot to everybody that's actually here today. All right. So it seems like though that we have actually Tatiana right now asking a question. Can the producer pop in and actually ask the question for Tatiana? Just give a couple of minutes.
Yes, hello everybody. Thank you for submitting your questions here to Divine Oracle Readings. And we do have our first question for the night from Tatiana. I just finished writing a writing retreat and I would like to know what I am going to do with my book.
All right, we did not hear you. Can you recap that, please? Anyway, so I'll actually read it then. It says hello, just basically that she just finished actually a retreat, and she's just wondering though about actually her book though that she's been working actually on. Just wondering though about that. So I don't know if you'd like to take that, Eva. Start off with from Tatiana.
She's working.
So she typed in hello. Just finished writing actually her retreat. All right, and she was just wondering about the book altogether.
Her book.
Yep.
The Knight of Coins, the King of Cups. Sorry about that. And the Queen of Queens. And it's interesting the way that it's laid out. The King and the Queen are facing each other. And it's looking at the King of Cups. Her book is going to do mine. It's going to be somewhat of a success. I mean, it's not going to be a runaway multi-million-dollar. Everybody's got to have this book #1 New York Times type thing. But it is going to be successful. She is going to sell it. The fourth card that I pulled up, just as a kind of a clarification, is the Four of Coins. So you've got 3 coins cards and a cup card. And I'm thinking that what's going to happen is whoever it is she has found to publish her book is going to be a very understanding and is really going to work with her agent, I believe. I don't think it's the publisher itself, but the agent for the publisher is going to really work with her because she's put her whole heart into this, a lot of information or a lot of herself into the book. I think the book is going to be successful. I think she's when she hasn't finished it yet. Okay. She's not. Okay, I get that it's not quite finished, but when she does finish it, she'll find a publisher quite quickly. This is not something that's just going to sit there and, geez, am I ever going to see this thing done? Yes, you are, and it's going to happen. I don't want to say faster than you think, but it is going to be fast. It's going to be put it out there, and it's going to find a publisher before you rather quickly really what you've done, and that's a good thing. Having worked with publishers, sometimes it happens like that, and other times it just languishes forever. Yours is going to be like that. So yes, it's a good thing. Your turn.
Okay. All right. So just to let you know, she just typed in, just finished actually the first draft of it. So that's
her first what?
Draft.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. So Tatiana, just to let you know, I'm actually using the Kyle Gray cards this time actually for you. And within the current situation though, it is a shaman master. All right. And it's basically, let's be grateful within the moment of action. And that's one thing though that you are right now though, is actually being grateful within the moment of action, that you're getting this done. You're working very hard actually on it. All right. Even though it's a first draft, still you're making sure that everything is actually the way that you want it before they start messing around and start doing the little changes. That's going to help you much further. All right. So right now, you're actually grateful within the moment of action, which is awesome. The next one though, within the heart situation though, this one here is the heart guardian. All right, and it is love and let yourself be loved. All right, and that's awesome though that you're actually bringing that you're working on that book so that way you can bring that book more forward within the next step. All right, the steps though are like climbing a ladder. A lot of us though climb forward. A lot of us actually have to step back one step after taking 2 steps forward. But it seems like though you're actually in the right direction. Know that the love is actually going to be there actually for you. People are going to help you out within the right direction, that it's going to be best off not only for you but also for everybody around you. The final one though I actually have though, this one here is actually to do with challenge though. All right, and it is actually a great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. All right, I know though that your book must actually help with spiritual experiences within the right direction so that you are going. And this is great for you so that you are actually being able to share from your spiritual experiences going forward for others. So that's what I got today for the cards for you. All right. So it looks like we got a couple other people that have joined in tonight. All right. Now the next person though that we're looking at though is Cheryl. Hey Cheryl, good to see you tonight. Now, Cheryl is actually basically saying, good evening. What is the messages for the long weekend? For those that don't know, up here in Ontario, and I presume also within the States, so it is a long weekend right now that's going actually on. Is it a long weekend down there also, Eva? Okay. All right.
The next weekend, this weekend, or yeah, the 30th is Memorial Day. So our long weekend will be next weekend. Looking forward to it. Yes.
Yes. Yes. All right. So Cheryl wants to know basically though is in messages for the long weekend for her this weekend. All right. So Eva's a little bit popping in and out. But yes, Eva's just coming down with a little bit of algae problem right now, which we all have at this time of season. So nothing to feeling bad about. All right. So I'll get this one card started actually for Cheryl. So, all right, so Cheryl, I'm going to use the animal power cards for you, and we're going to see what's going actually on with those ones there. Again, though, we're going to be changing shortly actually to the big discussion. Hopefully, you guys do take part and actually send in your thoughts, like so, about our big discussion that we're going to be talking about tonight. So the first one I got for you, Cheryl, though, is rabbit. All right, your creativity is actually at the peak right now. All right, so that one right there. Hopefully, you guys can see that though. But its creativity is actually at the peak, and then you're letting it come to the flourish and bringing it more beautiful, especially with your yard, and also especially with that friendly squirrel of yours. The next one coming actually to you is seal. All right, impress yourself. All right, so that's a strong one. Is impress yourself in artistic and creative experience. So that's what you do with that last card. So creative and experiences actually within your art area. All right, I know that last year you loved to do the photography, which was awesome. All right, maybe this year, who knows? You may actually do some shows with your photography. The last one I got for you, which is actually a horse, and this one here is freedom. So you always have the choice. Okay, right? So you always have the choice exactly which way you want to be. What looks like your creativity within your artistic direction. So All right, I'm going to switch back over to Eva. And here we go, Eva. All right.
She just to know what kind of weekend she's looking forward to.
So basically, she's just basically looking for the long weekend, though, exactly how things are going to go with her.
I think it's going to be one of an easy, relaxed weekend. I just pulled one card, and it was again the Queen of Coins. And you notice just kind of lay back, let go with the flow. I don't think. Let me pull another card here. Second one down. Yeah, it's going to just a family is going to be around you, but it's going to be again. I get this idea of just kind of a laid back, not very excited. Well, yeah, it's going to be exciting, but it's not going to be over the top sort of a thing. It's just be kind of just gentle. That's my feel. Just kind of gentle, smooth, easygoing, kick back. Let's start the summer kind of a weekend.
Alrighty. All right. Anything else?
The weather might be a big part of why it's going to be so laid back. I don't know. I'm getting that there's going to be some problems with the weather.
Okay.
Just be careful.
Okay. All right. So Tatiana just typed a question in, and just let you know, you'll be able to play this back and be able to look actually at your cards and jot them down. So we are recording this live right here actually underneath YouTube. So all right. So I'm gonna just relax with you guys. We're gonna just take a couple minutes away from the cards, but I'll just let you guys know that last Friday, there was no show. I was actually rushed to the hospital. I was feeling very much so fatigued. I didn't know why at all. I was pretty much cramped over like a little fetus position right when the paramedics came in. They did take me to the hospital. Anyway, so I did, the turnaround though is I did actually lose a lot of blood. The doctors did give me a couple of pints of blood, and also I did lose actually iron within my blood. So they gave me a pint of blood about that. But the thing though is, while I was in the hospital, there was a lot of what most people would think there was a lot of freaky stuff. So now, Eva, have you ever had anything like that happen at all? Like little freaky stuff in the hospitals or anything like that?
Say again?
Now, basically though, it's sort of with myself, actually in the hospital, right? I came across like some really off-tune stuff. Have you ever had anything like that? So that most people would be scared of?
I guess the only thing when I had the blood clot, and it felt it was just like call emergency right now. I need it now. And when I got to the emergency room, I felt my father's presence, and I knew that it was going to be okay. But this is the part that gets me. When I went to the big hospital, after they did all the checking, I had 4 people standing with me. My father, my adopted sister's mother, who had passed, and she was guiding me what to eat properly. And there were 2 others. And I knew one was my grandmother, but I had no idea who the other one was. And it turned out to be my cousin's fiance.
Are you still there?
Pardon?
I said, were you still there? I just switched over.
Yes, I am.
To the screen. Okay, I do apologize. All right, so we got a message actually from one of our all-time fans that lives up in Northern Ontario. There's a couple of little messages so that she said that it was actually online. So I just sorry about cutting that off. So I'm just going to double check and see if there's any other messages actually on. So from our fabulous fan from up north. All right, doesn't seem like there is right now. All right, so yeah, so you were saying that you felt your father there.
Yes, I did. And but the fourth person was the one that I had no idea who it was. It wasn't until I was reading what my condition was that I knew who it was. And it was the fiance of my cousin, who also had blood clots, stood up after the surgery and dropped dead, which is not unusual. And he dropped dead of the same thing that I had. But it was like I knew without a doubt I was going to be okay. And when I said, "Thank you, Stuart," I felt his arm go. I mean, it literally felt like his arm went around my shoulder, and I knew everything was going to be fine. And other than my father, everybody else just kind of like went away as they saw that I was. But while I was in the hospital, there were nurses that weren't there and people that no one else could see and all kinds of stuff. I know you talked about it, and it must be just the fact that a hospital, because of what happens at hospitals, there are all kinds of spirit. And when I have done readings at psychic fairs, I would have nurses stop at my desk and tell me, am I seeing things? And the best one that I heard was she could see the life force leaving the body.
Yeah.
And as it ascended above the body, there were orbs, other light orbs around it, like guiding, and then it would just kind of disappear into the heavens. It was really interesting. I found that fascinating, and it stays with me all these years.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because like for those who that didn't actually watch, I think I was actually live actually last week underneath my YouTube or Facebook page. One of the two was actually on. But anyways, those it's funny though. My first night actually up on the main floor. One of the nurses, kind of though, she's a big fan actually of Haunting Live podcast. That's actually my partner's actually show. He does actually interview a lot of people. Eva has been actually a guest actually on the show in the past, and so the nurse was actually like she walked in the room. She looked at me a little bit funny, and I was like, okay, fine. Anyway, so it was that night though that we were chit chatting. Ended up in the hallway, so the way my roommate could be like at peace and all that sleeping. Anyways, so as we were chit chatting, she's like, yeah, I figured it was you do with Haunting Live podcast and also divine oracle readings. So we're chit chatting in the hallway, and corner of my eye, I looked past her. Now there was a full nurse there, and I knew it was not a modern nurse. It was an old Victorian nurse. She had the white shoes on, white actually skirt, and shady jacket, and the white hat. So I mentioned that to the nurse, and she's like, I totally agree with you. I totally believe in all that. I've actually seen a lot of stuff here myself. So nurses actually do see a lot of weird stuff, but they can't disclose it really with people. And even with me though, she couldn't even let her partner know my name. She could say, oh yeah, there's somebody that we listen to that's here in the hospital. That's why I said to her though that she could do, so the way she doesn't fall past that guideline. Now the other thing though is what I did though is actually the first night, which was the Friday night, I'm actually in the intensive care and like they merge. I saw like the Matrix. All right. I closed my eyes for a couple minutes and then I opened it and there was the Matrix right in front of me. So, and there's people that actually Eva's going to talk about within a couple seconds about the Matrix.
I cannot tell you. Sorry. You know I have a sense of humor.
Yes, I do.
I can do the computer. Just a minute. Information can be processed, and we will talk about this. Please hold. Please wait while information is processed. That's the Star Trek one. Anyway, first of all, one of the things you should know that, and I think Chris already knows, is that I really, truly love conspiracy.
You just went off for a second. There we go.
There we go. I am not a conspiracy person in that I believe in them. I just love them because they are some of the best fiction you can read online. And one of the ones that has cropped up a lot is The Matrix. Are we or are we not? It depends on how you look at it. If you look at it from the scientific or the computer side of it, yeah, we could very easily be a matrix of some sort. And we were discussing earlier, if you look at world religions and their belief in the afterlife and how it is phrased, if you kind of strip away the religious aspect or the theological aspect and just kind of look at it, it does kind of indicate that it could very well be a matrix.
Yeah.
Draw your own conclusion on that. What do I believe? I'm not sure.
That's like me. Who really knows what's out there?
One of the things that got me is in this matrix thing, people have been doing videos, and have been sitting somewhere. I shouldn't say doing videos. Have been sitting somewhere, and they will see birds flying across, and all of a sudden they stop. They are stopped. They're not flying. They're not moving. They're not doing anything. They are stopped. And just as fast, they're going again. What happened? And I mean, it wasn't kind of a, did I blink wrong? This was long enough to know that it was not, that these animals, these birds stopped. And there is even reports of people sitting on a park bench and they're watching the people go by, and all of a sudden there's a freeze frame.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Yeah. Well, like a great another example though is that video of the plane. So Jack Osborne, he's actually had it on one of his shows, right? So people are driving down the highway and the plane is actually stand still, right up in the sky. Who really knows exactly what's going on?
So yeah. Could it possibly be a glitch in time itself?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. So we're going to draw. So sorry for Eva, but we're going to draw the question though with you guys actually still watching right now. What do you guys think? Type in. We'd love to actually hear from you guys and see exactly what you guys actually think about the stuff.
And laugh out loud is okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, I know I've told you, but I'm going to tell the audience, my belief in conspiracy theories are 95% of them are pure fiction. Okay. 4.9% have that little bit of something that it's like, well, okay. And then there's that 0.1% that it's like, oh shit, excuse me. Oh my goodness, it's real. And going with that, like I said, most of the time I read, because it's pretty good fiction. I was just trying to think of the latest one that I read, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, that all the Democrats are being replaced by not really robots, but controllable androids.
Okay.
Draw your own conclusion. Of course, that's just in the United States. I don't know what's happening with the rest of the world. So yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, and laughing out loud is permitted. LOL.
Yeah. So, all right. So Christy says that there's one person that was looking for the link. Christy, just let you know, I did put the link actually up on the discussion page a little bit earlier, but I do say thanks a lot, Chrissy, for letting us know. So more people, the better. Again, though, is right now, those we're talking about the matrix level and also to do with actually what's out there. There is so much stuff actually out there. A lot of people like us, so we're more in tune with the spiritual community, and some people are not. I'd love to actually hear from you exactly what's going actually on. So
I love to hear various aspects of different conspiracy theories, because I think it gives an insight to what is really going on in people's minds and how the actions of our people in the news and how people react to them, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I think that with conspiracy theories, it gives people a chance to express themselves in a way that doesn't really harm people. Okay?
Yeah. So even though we may have the big man actually watching us right now, but still we're not crossing any lines right now, and again, those love to hear from you. So all right, hopefully we get a couple more people tuning in. Thank you very much, Chrissy, Dawn, for actually helping show the people in the chat, even though that the process being posted there a little actually before we went live. So I gotta know is we do say thanks a lot, Chrissy. All right, without you guys, like both all your support, all right, we wouldn't be here without you guys. But all right, so it doesn't seem like the people are much talking. They're all doing the wrong way. They're going through actually the old way, which was actually Facebook. They're not following the links. So kind of shows exactly how some people don't follow instructions. Kind of laugh at that. So, but anyway, so
now that's not, not following instructions. That's not very Matrix,
Yes, so true. So true. So it's like, so, but yeah, we're actually all here. Again, we're live here every single Friday night here. Actually, any divine oracle readings, we're here for you. All right. All right. So again, there's major chat going actually on the back way, but all right. So I'm just trying to get this stuff going. So yeah, basically though is you can post questions actually within chat. Thanks very much, Tatiana. All right, so Tatiana says the Matrix is real. Is what Tatiana just typed in. So
why does she say that?
She says that actually underneath the YouTube chat live.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. She also just typed in though, we just need a different, sorry, we just need to define the matrix. So true. So true.
Point.
Yep.
I mean, I think about the Matrix, I think it's this huge, I shouldn't say huge, but how can I say this? I have a vision in my mind of like some kid sitting at a computer, some alien kid sitting at the computer playing with us like that in kind of a simulation. That's one of the things I think of.
Yeah. For me though, whenever people talk about the Matrix, the first thing I usually pops in my head though is that movie, The Matrix.
The movie.
Yeah.
Which pill will you take?
Yeah. So, Cheryl just posted. I posted, but said my post was too long. All right. So Cheryl, you actually have to put in 2 parts, or just sort of tighten it down. One little second. Sorry, what was that? All right, there is a maximum of 200 characters whenever you do type in. All right. Here's I make more than one. So, and there's still communication going actually on still in chat, which is wonderful. But yeah, all right. So I'm just going to do a couple more little readings. I'm getting messages actually from some great people. So Cyril says, back in the 60s, my dad and brother-in-law were on their way to work. And did they go through something like that, Cheryl? Like a different dimension or anything like that? Love to hear from you. So all right. So we're just gonna get some card shuffling, and love to hear again. They'll actually on to you guys tonight. If you guys want to let your friends know about every Friday night, that'd be wonderful. The more people, the better. And always though is if you guys want personal readings, we also do personal readings for you guys. So, all right. So Cheryl traced down. It was early in the morning. They heard on the radio a man had been killed actually in the car accident. Is what she said. Welcome, Gina. Welcome. So we're slowly talking about tonight the matrix field and spiritual stuff. So Gina would like to know though is, all right, how true do you think the if the producer can come actually on if his mic is working, but it's hard to tell. All right, so basically Gina wants to know about her loved ones. What it sort of seems like about loved ones visiting, what we think about loved ones visiting.
I think what Cheryl or Gina.
In the spirit realm?
Yeah, she's asking about cardinals, if cardinals are our loved ones visiting.
Birds are a harbinger of spirit around you. Hummingbirds, cardinals, ravens, and I believe blue jays. Just throwing that in.
Yep. So a lot of people do believe though that actually any spiritual bird wing, like anything that has wings, though, are actually a connection altogether. So with that one question though, Gina though, is your what some people believe though, and this is for me though, is so that your loved ones can come actually in any form. It can be actually your angels coming to you, or else your ancestors, or even your past loved ones though that have coming to you with any type of form. And birds though is actually well known. Same with us, one would be able to come to you. So, all right, and Trevor, producer, what does Tatiana say underneath?
Yes, we'll get to Tatiana here next. She's asking, can you give me another reading for finding work? She's looking for work reading, or can you use the animal cards, please?
All right, no problem, Tatiana. So. All right, so for those that don't know, right now I'm actually using the Oracle cards, and the cards I'm using are the Power Animal cards, and these cards are from Stephen D. Farmer, PH. And these ones here actually do speak a lot to people. All right, so Tatiana, I appreciate earlier though that you again did get the turtle. I think it was you. So the first card though is the turtle. This one here is retreat. Stop trying to make things happen. It's the first card that's coming actually out to you. So stop trying to make things happen. Things are going to be actually given to you within the right direction, the right way. All right. Just turn around to your guides. and also with our ancestors, and say, hey, yeah, thank you very much actually for being there for me, and thank you very much for your support. All right. You know, that's within the first one, though. That one there is a turtle retreats. The turtles love to actually surf along that ocean wave, actually within the Atlantic, down in Australia. So that's one thing, though, is they're being patient, but that you have to be a little bit patient actually with and stuff. All right. I know it might be a while, but turn around to your angels and ancestors. All right. Again, they'll say thank you very much for being there, and also thank you very much actually for your presence. The next one, though, is a deer. This one here's the Pathfinder. All right. Now, to do with what I was saying about your instincts, though, is trust your instincts to guide you through within the right situation. All right. All right. Right now, though, you said, though, before that you've been working on that workbook, which is awesome. All right. But again, though, is you have to trust everything within the right direction. So that's actually do with what I was saying prior to that last card, and that's the first one for you. Now, then the last one, though, is lion. This is courage. All right. Ask for what you want. All right. I know, though, that you might have been asking for quite a while, but again, those we have to actually ask. Don't force it actually on us, and we have to relax and wait for that information coming for you. Now, Eva, what do you got for Tatiana for that question by any chance? Eva, your mic is off.
Sorry. There definitely are.
Your mic just went off again, love.
I didn't touch it. I didn't.
No, I know. It's the energy. It's probably the energy.
There are definitely people around her. I'm seeing possibly 3 main people around her. Two of them are relatives. One is a guide, spirit guide thing. They are trying to connect with her about something. I guess to connect her, to let her know they are there and that they are watching her. They are taking care of her. That's all I'm picking up. It's about all the in the cards. Sorry. You covered it very well.
Okay. All right. So I see, though, that we have a couple other questions besides after Tatiana. No, we'll just wait for a couple minutes. All right, so I don't know if the producer can get that, but
I'm going to catch up to them here for everybody. So people are just chatting away, which is awesome. Thank you, everybody, for participating tonight. But we do have a question from Gina again, and she's asking, are you able to pull cards about my mom?
okay. All right. Who would you like, Gina? Just type in the name. If that's actually me, Chris, or us, Eva, we would love to know. Please type it in. Now you're just going to wait for minutes from Gina. And again, no, thanks to all the newbies here, actually, on Divine Oracle Readings. Friday nights, though, Eva and I, we are live here on YouTube. We do actually discussions, and also we do readings for a full hour with you guys, absolutely free. So, all right. So that was actually for both of us. Eva, if you'd like to be able to start off. And that's actually, again,
what was her question? I missed that.
so it's about her mother.
About her mother.
Yeah. Are you able to pull any cards about her mother?
Ooh. I almost lost the cards when I was turning them over.
Oh, that's not good. All the cards would have been all meant for her, which is good though, but.
Oh, I almost lost the floor. They were sliding out. What I find interesting is the Knight of Coins, 5 of Cups. There we go. 5 of Cups. And the 2 coins. Do they show up or it's not where I see them? Okay. I question, is mother having a health problem right now?
Okay, right. She can't hear you for a second if you want to speak up a little bit louder.
Is they're having a health problem right now? I'm getting that there's a little bit of a health problem. But it is going to work itself out. I'm going to have to, and going to be a decision that's going to have to be made, that she's going to have to make herself. And I'm not sure it's I would say possibly to move, but that also will resolve itself. As worried as she, some of the things going on in your life, they're already taken care of. Don't worry about them. That's easy to say, and I apologize, but my guides are telling me through her guides these things that are going to come in when I would say next month, within the next months, that she is not to have to worry about them. They are taking care of, just trust the people around you to handle them. And that's about picking up.
Okay, all right. So she did type in right when you were talking. I do apologize. She did pass away, but they don't know why.
Okay. Well, it definitely was a health problem. I can tell you that. Get some other card. Did she have surgery as of it?
Okay.
Or was
Eva, for a second though, do you want to close your window off and just leave the mic on for a sec?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
How's it? My impression is, okay, one thing that kept coming up, and I think you remember I said there's the health thing kept coming up. I pulled out 3 more cards, and I get the impression that she probably should have had some surgery involving, and I'm not sure what. I'm just seeing the whole chest area. And I think the doctors were telling her that she needs to get this done, and she really kind of sloughed it off, that she felt fine, she didn't need to do this. I keep getting it's not the heart, but maybe like the stomach and everything lower than the heart. So there'd be a lot of stuff there. I'm not really sure. And that is about all that I'm picking up.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Eva.
Sorry.
So Eva, sorry, Gina, sorry about that. I used to call gray cards. They're the Angels and Ancestor cards. Now, the first card I got to go was actually within the current situation. This one here is Moon, right? Take note of the tuning of messages. So when you're actually asking messages, right, your angels and ancestors are actually coming to you, trying to give you the messages actually all together. A lot of us, though, all right, we might be able to listen to them or be able to see them, all right? But some of us, though, we actually are way too busy. So take some time to reflect, actually, and meditate actually on that question though that you want to know about. All right, your mother is actually trying to reach out to you, so maybe she can actually give you proper messages altogether. I do apologize. All right, and I know that's actually take note of the intuitive messages. Now, what your heart wants you to know about the situation to do with actually the question though that you've asked. So, this is me, your guardian. All right, take time to reflect. All right, you can sort of see like the angel right here, looking through the glass mirror and taking time to reflect actually. All right, and that's one thing that you have to do though, is sort of look back actually what the signs were before she passed away. They might be a little bit fuzzy, but the signs are going to be there for you, so that you can actually be able to see that a little bit better within the right direction. The last one though that we're looking at though, all right, and this is going to be within change though, all right, traveler. All right, it's going to help you move in the new direction though that you need to know about, so that you can actually be able to get over that wall and be able to keep on moving. So that's what I've got for you. All right, so Eva, are you back on?
Yeah, I'm still here. Hang on.
All right. Your video can come back on, love. I do apologize for that.
That's all right. It's all
Yeah.
right. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. So hopefully though those helped you out quite a bit. All right, and just to go through recap those, see if we have any other questions at all. I'm just gonna let the producer sort of go through and sort of see. Well, anyways, for those who actually are within the Waterloo region, actually here from Ontario, Canada, the 29th, though, I will be live in person out at Breslau Airport, and that's going to be at the Air Cadet location. And, well, not the Air Cadet, yeah, the Air Cadet location. I'll be actually there from 10 till 3. Hopefully you guys can come out. There's going to be a lot of vendors out there. It's absolutely free. If you guys do not actually live in the Waterloo region, do not worry. Eva and I, we both do live bookings for you guys, absolutely free bookings. Sorry, not free bookings, sorry, but we do paid bookings. Sorry about that. But yeah, Eva does actually the tarot cards, and I do the oracle cards for you. All right, so just see if there's anything else so that we need to, anything else. Producer tonight? Are we good? All right, so we're good right now. All right, so we did come on actually on a little bit earlier. Again, though, Eva, is there anything else that you would like actually our viewers tonight to know about? Whoops, we do have a message actually just came through. All right, so Cheryl actually did type back in, but Eva, are we still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else that you would like our viewers to know about tonight?
No, not really. I think we kind of discussed different things, and we could probably have a whole discussion on other things, but that's it.
Yeah, all right. All right. Well, from Eva and myself, we do say thanks a lot for tuning in. Catch us again though next Friday. We are live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. A lot of great things are going to be happening all together from us to you guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and be able to check out Divine Oracle readings. And on Sundays, check out approximately around 4 o'clock. That is Haunting Live podcast right on YouTube. Thanks a lot. You guys have a wonderful day.
And good evening and happy weekend up there and in Canada land and in weekend.